There are a lot of questions, but answers will not come right away. Today we have John McDonald, who is head of security for Jefferson County School District. Thank you so much for coming in. So you were there during Deer Creek response, countless other school security threats since then. You've been very open about sharing your perspective and your advice going forward. What do you tell people?
You know, this is a hard day.
Yeah.
It's a devastated community across the Denver metro area, across the state. I think this is a reminder of why we invest so much time, so much energy into school safety each and every day. Protecting our kids, protecting our most vulnerable population is really the foundational aspect of good quality education. If we can provide that feeling of safety and being safe, then our kids are well educated, and we know our teachers are going to do great stuff. And with our kids, this is just devastating for everybody.
Can you talk about the intricacies of an investigation like this and what we might be looking at for the rest of the day into the next couple of days?
This will go on for weeks. There's really two phases of this. One is the criminal investigation that will take a long time. Yeah. It may take months, and obviously now they have to prepare for trial. So that investigation looks different. There's hundreds of interviews that have to be done. Kids from kindergarten through high school, they're going to need to find out what they heard, what they saw, and separate those two groups, interview each student to understand who is a witness to what, who knew something beforehand possibly. These are all questions that are going to have to be asked, and the process is long. It's challenging for law enforcement. It's challenging for community because our community wants to know what's happening, and there's so much that they can't be told. On the other side, there's an inquiry that has to be conducted by the school internally to understand what happened and what did they do, and that's a hard thing to do internally.
And I know every school and school district is different in terms of that response. We know that there were no metal detectors at this school. We know that there was no school resource officer there. There was a security guard who was armed. Do you think going forward some schools might change that a little bit?
You know, I think what we do is we always look at our lessons learned, and you know, this is one of those tragic events that we'll be looking at for years to come. So we never stop learning. We never stop implementing programs, practices, protocols that we've learned from tragic events, because it's the only way we're going to get better.
Right.
That's the only way that we keep our kids safe, because the threats that we're facing are changing and they're challenging.
Thank you so much for coming in. We're just about out of time, but I know you always talk about Safe to Tell, so we just want to remind people, give him a call. It works. It has saved lives. We really appreciate your time.
This is the most important program out there in the state of Colorado.
Yeah, it's made a huge difference.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you.